Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now July 5th of 2022, and we're not only getting closer to other TV shows out there, like Star Wars Andor, and of course The Bad Batch Season 2, but we also have shows like the Tales of the Jedi series, as well as the Ahsoka Tano TV show, and Mando 3 and 4. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars updates. Also, by the way guys, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support. It is greatly appreciated. Now, one thing about the Disney Star Wars universe is that yes, we do have George, John, and Dave all working together as a team to really deliver this new experience for the fandom at heart. And they really are trying to draw a lot from Star Wars Legends and throwing all of that into the new Star Wars universe, so that's also one major thing to look forward to as well. Now, with that being said, everything related to the new Star Wars universe is that it is going to have a different tone for the shows that are being led by George, John, and Dave Filoni. Let's not forget that Kathleen Kennedy, who is leading shows like the Acolyte TV series and Skeleton Crew, which by the way is also known as Project Vortex. It's basically going to be Stranger Things in space. Those two projects, I gotta admit, I am not looking forward to them. I'm sure a lot of you out there aren't looking forward to them as well. Some fans, are a bit excited for the Acolyte because of how it sounds on paper about emerging dark side powers, but we all have to remember exactly who's involved with the show. Now, moving on from all of this, what's really exciting is exactly what Disney executives are currently planning for the future of the Star Wars roadmap, and exactly what's set to be announced not just at Disney Plus Day and D23 this year, but also at Star Wars Celebration of 2023, which by the way is all going to be set in Europe, so keep your eyes open for that. Now, on top of all of this, alright, what's really intriguing about all of this related to what they're planning is that with George Lucas now getting involved with many new Star Wars projects alongside both Favreau and Filoni, Disney executives are very excited about the future of Star Wars and what they have planned to expand the universe. Further, it's described that currently one of the new projects in development is dubbed simply as Circle of the Whills, that will be treated as an anthology series that will focus on multiple different stories of many of the fan favorite characters in the Star Wars universe. Further, it's described that George Lucas convinced Disney to include one big story in the Circle of the Whills, which is aimed to release on Disney Plus by early 2025. One major story that Lucasfilm is about to work on will include the story of Darth Plagueis turning Palpatine to the dark side, and a live-action telling of the moment Palpatine destroys Plagueis in his sleep. Lucas is described to already be set up as a co-writer for this anthology show that will feature dedicated stories of many of the prequel trilogy characters, including Palpatine and now Plagueis. Further, it's noted that Lucasfilm is going to be doing a recast for Palpatine, as they have already been in the talks with Bill Skarsgård, who played Pennywise the Clown as a young version of Sidious, to be used in this new anthology series for Disney+. The series that will have a dedicated episode for a young Palpatine will also focus on how Palpatine destroyed his family, such as his siblings and his parents, that will be showcased in the Circle of the Whills. So, on top of all of this, major retcons will be placed in this story between both Palpatine and Plagueis and how it changes some of the current canon. Both Lucas, Favreau, and Filoni will be working on the show and is set to go into production after they are done working on Star Wars Ahsoka Season 1. The story of Palpatine and Plagueis is also going to be taking elements from the Plagueis book by James Luceno, which is considered Star Wars Legends, that will be used as an outline for the episode of the Circle of the Whills. Now, the thing about the Circle of the Whills that I think a lot of fans need to know about is the fact that it is going to be a very dark and gritty show overall. That's their overall endgame, is that they want to make sure that Circle of the Whills is going to be a very dark Star Wars story. Now, in case you guys are out of the loop, an anthology series basically is that every episode that airs, it's going to be its own story. You're not going to have to follow a, multi-episode format. You're not going to have to do that. And I think that's why a lot of fans are really excited for Tales of the Jedi this year, this new animated show that's going to be basically imagine Rebels, but each episode is its own story. It's kind of like that. And one of which is going to feature baby Ahsoka Tano in there. Now, on top of this, though, alright, given that Lucas is going to be considered as a co-writer for the Plagueis and Palpatine episode, this to me seems like a great opportunity. Now, the overall structure as to why Disney is moving forward with this as being an anthology series is that they are using this basically as a way, or a format to test the waters of what could actually end up becoming an actual TV series. And that, to me, I think is a very clever thing of what Disney and Lucasfilm are doing right now by making an anthology series and seeing which stories stick out the best and picking and choosing those episodes to expand them into a dedicated Star Wars TV show. What does this mean? Well, this could very well mean that if the Palpatine and Plagueis episode is favored, we could very well be getting a Palpatine and Plagueis TV series in the future. Of course, that's a ways out, but that's the overall plan right now. That's why they're making this into an anthology series. It's not just the format, but it's also being used as a tool to test the waters of what fans want to see and what they can really expand on. Now, on top of this, alright, this is where things begin to pick up, is that Lucas, of course, is the one who convinced Bob Chapek to go through with this series and will be very much like Tales of the Jedi, except in live-action form. Currently, Lucasfilm is on the lookout of who they want to cast as Darth Plagueis. They are looking for somebody who is very tall, that is able to stand on stilts, or they have option 2 here, where they are currently planning to make Plagueis into full CGI for this anthology series. As of now, Disney's not sure. This is currently an ongoing conversation right now between Disney executives and Lucasfilm creatives on what they want to do with the casting of Darth Plagueis or how he will be done in the new show. Lucas is said to be the one who will be writing this episode for the show, and that Favreau and Filoni will be writing the other episodes of what is currently planned as a 10-part series that will be 1 full hour each to give fans brand new tales of beloved and fan-favorite characters from the Star Wars movies. Lucas is also going to be in charge of hiring new writers and directors to be involved with this new show to give fans well-made stories. So here's the thing about this that I think a lot of fans absolutely need to know, is that they are also making a other dedicated Star Wars TV series called Star Wars Jedi Knight that's going to feature Luke Skywalker and showing us his journey to becoming a Jedi Master. We talked about this about 2 days ago. That too will be an anthology series. Now, I think that an anthology series is a wonderful format. I think it's basically a good way for Disney to see how fans are going to favor anthology shows versus, regular TV shows. Now, of course, I like regular TV shows because you get lots of character development, you get to watch the characters grow and evolve over time, and that's what's great about regular multi-season shows. An anthology series, what's so great about it is that you can just tune into one episode, it's its own story, then you go to the next one, and it's something completely new, and it really engages you. It keeps you very much glued to the story, and that's what they're trying to do. So, on top of all of this, guys, the fact that Lucas is going to be co-writing the Circle of the Wills project, overall, the structure of the show is basically showing us what the godlike creatures are viewing across the entire galaxy over time. And the Wills are godlike beings, basically the ones who see all the events that happen throughout the entirety of the Skywalker saga and more. So overall, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys have to say about this below in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to